Hey guys, welcome back to Juice Bar Man. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day, and may the God of peace be with all, and may Jesus Christ, our Lord, be in your hearts constantly, day and night. I had a question about Revelation, the hardest book in the Bible, the Book of Revelations, and somebody asked me. They said, "Is the Book of Revelation, is it literal? Is it how should we interpret it? And how should we understand the book of Revelation in such a way that makes sense?" Well, you know, based off the cover, when you look at the book, when you see verses 6, it gets strange. I admit that it gets kind of weird. Verse 6, and before a throne there was something like a sea of glass, like a crystal, and the center of around the throne 4 living creatures, full of eyes in front and behind. The first creature was like a lion, and the second creature was like a calf, and the third creature had a face like that of a man, and the fourth creature was a flying eagle. And the 4 living creatures, each of them having 6 wings, are full of eyes around and within, and day and night they do not cease to say, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and who is to come." And the 4 living creatures gave glory and honor and thanks to who sits on the throne, to him who lives forever and ever, to the 24 elders who will fall down before him who sits on the throne. And so there are many other weird analogies. Like, I think there's one about locusts, and there's one about having the face of men. And I saw locusts having the face of men, and I saw one, and I saw 4 horses with 4 riders on them, and then I saw the beast having 4 different eyes and diadems. What dragon having diadem on his head and the crown. So the question is it literal? Can we actually understand this as literal? And my final thing to say to that person is this: that can kind of be answered for you in Revelation chapter 5. Now, Revelation chapter 5, Revelation is a book full of analogies. It says it was like this, or it happened to look at the appearance and the likeness of a man. It doesn't say it was a man, but it was in the likeness of a man. And then again, verse 7, the first creature was like a lion, the second creature was like a calf, the third creature had a face like of a man, and the fourth creature was like a flying eagle. So it doesn't say it is a flying eagle, so just as much it was like a flying eago. And we can spend depths into that. But I think to answer the question, is the book of Revelation literal or not literal, gets answered in Revelation chapter 5. And let me read you Revelation chapter 5. It says this: "Then I began to weep greatly, because no one was found worthy to open the book or to look into it. And one of the elders said to me, 'Stop weeping! Behold, the lion that is from the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has overcome so as to open the book and its 7 seals.'" Watch this. This is very crucial to answering and interpreting Revelation. Verse 6. "And I saw between the throne with the 4 living creatures and the elders a lamb was standing as if slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent out into all the earth. And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him who sat on the throne." Right there answers the question. So, are there really 4 living creatures? No. It was like the 4 living creatures. Okay, and the same thing with a lamb. Is Jesus Christ a lamb? No. But he is like a lamb because he shed his blood for us on the cross. But the lamb. So, I don't think Jesus Christ is a lamb. But in the book of Revelation, it said, I saw between the throne and the elders a lamb. He said he saw a lamb having been slain. So, Jesus is not a lamb. Okay? But he is like a lamb because he sheds blood for us. And so, not everything in Revelation is literal. I'm sorry, it's not. For those of you trying to make it, more cool and mysterious and awesome, I'm sorry, not everything in Revelation is literal. There are many things in the Bible. Worthy is a lamb that was slain. The lamb was slain, but it was Jesus who was slain, and Jesus is the Son of Man. It's not a lamb. So the lamb is not. It's not literal. It's figurative language to mention Jesus. Same thing can be said about other things in Revelation. Now, to get into specific details, like who is the woman in Revelation riding the beast, or who are the 4 horsemen? Well, that's for you to know. But that's for you to know, and that's for you to study. But for me to get up here and tell you that, the book of Revelation is literal, the complete false, because it's not. there's many analogies and there's many diagrams, there's many they use language that that we could relate to. And I think Revelations has a lot more. If you look at it, when you read Revelation and you read it as a metaphor, or no, I'm sorry, you don't read it as a metaphor, but you read it as symbolisms like a lamb. Okay, what does a lamb represent? Okay, a lamb represents, back in the Old Testament, they had a lamb. Or when you think about an eagle, what does an eagle represent? Free and strong, or maybe when you start thinking more broad and try to understand it, and start to apply the Old Testament, you'll begin to catch on to the symbolism very quickly. Anyway, guys, that's how you interpret Revelation. Anyways, if you have any comments or if you have any more questions about Revelation, let me know. Feel free to comment them down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, guys.